The inspiration behind the roof project. Great question. Well, I probably have one too many RUF Turbo Rs that were in need of some TLC. This particular one was one of the first ones that I had actually purchased. It was kind of a long story, but the verification of the Turbo R engine was only verified when we sent the block back to Pfaffenhausen, where they actually cracked her open and found out that the turbos that were upgraded with the KKKs were their work. And so they agreed to rebuild that for us. And at that point, because it was in much need of restoration, that was the key to the success. The verification of all the other roof parts that were on the vehicle were then identified to have been coming from the manufacturer, which is just great, because when you spend that kind of money and that kind of project, it's nice to have a Turbo 993. It's even better to have a Turbo 993 when it's also enhanced by roof. My father had a real, fixation with Porsches. I remember as a child always driving around in the 928s. He wasn't so much a 911 fan, but myself, to know the history that Alios Roof basically did a big service to Porsche back in the late 80s when they had those vanilla bodies that they couldn't get rid of, and he agreed to help them out by buying those chassis. It's just really neat to have that history and see that somebody that has that kind of passion, that you have an appreciation for what the factory does, but then to just take it to another level is really something unique. And to make a living at it, and then to have others like ourselves really have an appreciation for it, I think is something pretty special. Will we win the challenge this year? Well, I'm always a winner. As much as I respect the judges, I think the real passion is when you see the popular vote, because I think that's really cool. Like the 928, to finally see the true votes come out, and they just, that is just neat. And I really don't do it for the popular vote or for anyone else. I do it for myself. So to see other ones, I'm sure like Alios Roof himself, to see that other people appreciate what he has for a passion, it's equally as impressive and fun for me to see as many people love what I've helped to try to create and bring back to life, and they also have an appreciation for that. So it's pretty cool. It's selfish for me, and it's also selfless in a way. So it's neat to see both of those worlds come together.